Hey, Ed G in the house. All right, guys. I left this reading out here because I wanted to come back to it. My video cut off the other day. I had to go in and clean up some storage, take some apps off, different things. So anyhow, I left this reading here. I wanted to go back to it. I wanted to do the part 3 to finish it up. But one thing I noticed after going back and looking at this, welcome to my channel, guys, was all of the swords. There are a lot of swords in this reading. So there was a lot of manipulation, possibly a lot of lying. But we see here, we had the Empress, the Fool, the Page of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, the Strength card. So then we had the Ace of Swords, which was the new beginning. We had Death. Then we had the Ten of Swords. Someone, and then over here we had the Star. We had the Six of Swords, Ten of Swords, Queen of Swords, Eight of Swords, Knight of Swords. Someone did a lot to try to stop that Empress. Someone did not want that person moving forward. And I can speak on that myself because there were a lot of folks that tried to put a halt to my YouTube channel. You know, like I said before, I sat back and watched so many new readers come out, and I watched how those numbers rolled. And, like I said, I have a video where my numbers were rolling backwards. So, no doubt there was a lot of sabotage here. And I have to tell you, honestly, guys, some people must really have some issues when they go through so much to keep one woman down. Which does, very shallow, very vain, a lot to do with envy, jealousy, spite. Which the main result being demonic. All right, so it has been a long road. But like I said, I'm not going anywhere. I am still working between two phones because my my YouTube account is still attached to this phone. It's where I can go and upload. All right. So, Lord, I ask that you bring down your pure divine white light as I speak truth and lay these cards. So, there was a lot done to try and stop me. And that's really sad when, especially when you don't mess with people, you stay to yourself. Like I said before, people brought this to me. I didn't bring it to them. So anyhow, guys, I am hoping to eventually, finally get over there this weekend and print my pictures on my evidence and my proof of what was done. All right, so we have the Magician, Seven of Cups options, and the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody wanted this person, they didn't want them to progress, move forward. They wanted their money tight. They wanted them in poverty. Somebody did a lot to make sure that an Empress wasn't seen. And they wanted them heartbroken. Wow, that's a demonic soul. All right, so let me pull another deck here real quick because this is going to be really short. I just want to finish this off so I can get to some other readings. I do work a lot. And I've moved things around so many times that I'm in the living room now. I don't really have a personal space to, fix up as my little chariot room. Nine of Swords. They wanted this person heartbroken, in mental anguish, the devil. So it could have been a Capricorn that done this. It could have been someone that done this to a Capricorn. Whoever did this, they were definitely in some devil energy. They didn't want this person to be able to manifest any options. They didn't want this person to be able to manifest any income. They wanted them heartbroken and in mental anguish. And that is exactly how they tried to portray them properly. They were in devil energy. Yeah, look at that. Two of Swords. Did all they could. King of Wands and Ace of Swords. This could have been someone in an authority figure. This could have been an authority figure or in a position of authority. So someone took authority to try to stop that YouTube channel. That's what they wanted to do to it. They made a proposal possibly with the Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio to put a halt to it. Personally, that's what gets me about a lot of people that say they're Christians. That posting those Bible verses saying they love God, posting Jesus memes, and then this is the kind of thing they do behind the scenes. So yeah, don't let anybody bring you down. Don't let anybody try to suck your energy right out of you. And this could have even been someone you were good to. You know, demon doesn't care about that. What else do you have for us? What else do you have for us? Yeah, same. Knight of Swords. Someone literally had to fight, constantly defend themselves, constantly fight. I know personally people have tried to portray me this way. And thing is, like I said, I don't bother anyone. I stay to myself. But I will stand up for myself. So if you found that you've had to do this, just know better days are coming. Let's see, guys. Let's get one of these better than yesterday cards. Few too many fell here. So anyhow, I'm not going anywhere, guys. I'm just tossing it up between the two phones. Excuse me, I had to charge this one earlier. I do have a lot on my plate, you know, but being a Capricorn, it's not something I will not push through. All right, let's see what we have. Hey, neighbor. Ha! You know, sometimes those neighbors come for you. So, and again, I will stand my ground. I've just never seen such sickness. I've never really struck out at anyone until they came for me first. So, but I will be back, guys. Like I said, I will tell my story, and I will have photos to go with it. Operation Unplug. Go to a coffee shop. This is a cool one. Create a bigger list. Write down 5 goals, but each one bigger and more ambitious than the one before. All right, so we have Operation Unplug and hey, neighbor. Let me say it again. Hey, neighbors. So anyhow, I've just never seen, guys, so much sickness in the world. You know, and I have many examples of it, and we'll go, you know, through as we, I'll go through some of those as I do my readings. But no doubt, someone did try to stop an Empress's forward movement. Again, I know people tried to put a stop to my YouTube channel. There was a lot spread. You know, when you're hearing, and I will show that, I will prove that. When you're hearing your life, and I'm not talking about some readings where someone accidentally hit upon what's happening in your life. I'm talking about readings where people exploited your life. And I do have my evidence together on that, and I can prove that. It takes a very crappy soul to do this to someone. I've just, you know, you get to a point when you think, you know, look around you in the world and what's going on. You really don't think people could get any crappier until you experience something like this. And I have to kind of laugh because I remember sitting in a vehicle with someone one time. We were leaving dollar store. And as that person turned their head, I swear I could see a demon. I swear I could see a demon. It was the way they were slumped down in the seat with the hood over them and the way they just happened to turn. So, and I still see that person the same way. And no, I do not see demons and angels and all that good stuff. It was just it was like the shadow of the person as they turned their head. Now I seriously do believe this person probably has an entity attached to them, especially considering the fact they thought they were hiding all of the thieving they were doing. And, you know, I could see that person walk out of the shop. And as they came out, I'm standing right here watching. As they came out of the shop door, they would twist real quick, go around behind the shop. So no doubt said person was hiding things behind the shop to go back and steal later. But your karma will come. All right. So that's what I have, guys. There was a family that did this. A lot of family, a lot of friends involved. This was all done to hold one person back. So you have to ask yourself, with that many people coming for one person, who was actually right and who was actually wrong? Because you really have to have a mental disorder to gang up to try to bully one person that's truly never done a damn thing to you. Now, personally, myself, you know, it was a lot of confusion. And so, you know, I did report folks. I sure did, and I surely will again. because you're not going to come for me. You're not going to try to play with my mind. And the way I see it is you scum. If this is what you did to try to get your foot up, your leg up, whatever, you just scum. So anyhow, I do have a lot of readings, guys, and I'm going to be coming forward with those. All right, we have Zebra Jasper. Have you been getting outdoors often enough? Are you spending time reconnecting with nature? Get outside and dig your hands into the earth, garden, play in the grass with animals, walk in nature, and allow the ground beneath your feet and the sun above your head to nurture and realign you. I read somewhere as a nurse that it's not vitamin D, you get it from the sun. But there's something that we do get from walking barefoot, other than ringworms. St. Francis, my clarity is unparalleled. I am nurtured by the gifts of nature. Animals and other creatures bring me messages to guide me through life. My connection with Mother Earth provides me with vital energy. I am focused and grounded. All right, we're getting there. So that's what I have, guys. I just wanted to finish that off. This was horrific, like I say. And the sad part about most of it is with this all of this energy and all of these swords, a lot of this was done so people who do things to you are not seen for who they are, because there are a lot of swords on this board. Some of it was jealousy. People will be in competition with you that you have no idea you're in competition with. Because personally, myself, I'm not in competition with anybody except for keeping a little money in the bank. As we all know, that's what makes the world go round. So that's what I have, guys. It's really pathetic. It's really pathetic. This was a lot of crappy energies. Personally, myself, there was a little girl that ripped me off. I'm sure she had part to do with some of the rumors, slander, and everything else. And, of course, there's a mother and her family out there that is just scum, to do what they did to a certain man. Apparently, and let me speak on this real quick. Ladies, you cannot put your man's balls in your purse and expect him to be a man. When the person I'm speaking on is a chronic habitual liar. The kind of woman that wants that power couple, but she's so busy putting blades in his back, sabotaging him, all because she wanted to make sure he didn't shine. That's repulsive. When you're in that kind of relationship, you need to come on out of that, both of you, because that's not a relationship. That's a hate relationship. So and all of these mothers out here, stop using your children to harm men. Because when you split up with someone, it's not about you at all. It's about your children. And, if you're playing these sick little mind games, and you know who you're harming? Your children. If you don't care any more about your children's mental stability than to play some coy BS, again, you're scum. You're a piece of crap. And a lot of women do it all across the world to benefit. And that's really sickening. It's really sickening. And I'm not saying you weren't done wrong. I'm not saying this person, that person weren't done wrong. That's why they have civil court. But, a child deserves to have a mother and a father in their home or in their energy, because children learn from all of us. And no child deserves to be plucked from, or, you have to have a time limit. We're only going to let you speak 20 minutes a day so we can record you. It's sickening. It's just sickening. And in this case, especially when this man was the mud daddy, the mama. This man was the one that bathed, fed, helped provide for, because, and this is really sick as well about this, people fail to realize, they say they want a relationship that's 50-50. If you cannot recognize 50-50 is sometimes 20-80, 10-90, 40-60, that is 50-50. It's having each other's back, being there for each one, and, not putting knives in each other's back. And, what was done in this case was horrific. Like I said, I still have to get that coffee cup to the lab. That will be done if I have to pay for it myself, swab it myself. And I'll do it right here on camera, baby. Because, no, we don't have anything to hide. This did happen how we said it happened. And, so when someone does something like this to you, there are a lot of dark entities walking around the face of this earth. Stand up for yourself. And let me say, the saddest thing about all of this, This woman will never, ever, ever find the love she had with this man again. You know, when someone stays 5, 6 years and they put up with your BS, which I know my son, in his case, it was done out of the love of his children. When you were the hatred and the demise of your own relationship, because you talked so much smack, tried to portray someone in such a bad light, but the whole time you were doing everything you could to sabotage them. And that's devilish. It's jealousy, spite, and envy. You know, when you're sitting there constantly putting let's just say in this particular relationship, you're constantly sitting there putting a man down, but you're doing things to sabotage his vehicle so he can't get to work. You're pathetic. You're just scum. So it is what it is, and I will prove my case. You know, we still have to go to court and prove that case. So, but a lot of horrific things were done. You know, racism played a role in it. And come on, guys, everybody getting in these, what do they call it, biracial relationships. Why, if you are so racist, why would you get in a relationship with someone not of your own kind? That's idiotic. So anyhow, this is what I have. There were a lot of energies that I have seen at play the past 5, 6 years, and I'm totally just disgusted. I mean, to the point I could just vomit a bucket of green monkeys. I'm so disgusted with all of them. I've never seen such vileness. People, you know, people out here on YouTube talking about people's crotches stink. It's a sickness. It's just a sickness. You know, saying they're there to lift, especially, and this is the one that gets me, especially when they portray they are a Christian and of God. And this is the kind of vomit you're spewing out. I mean, I want to give it the crazy laugh. I really do. So, yeah, watch who you get your readings from. And, you know, a lot of people do not take the time or do not even recognize that energy. You know, because don't you think, let me say, when people go to church, you don't think there's some demons in there, baby? That's prime pickings. There's prime pickings. The devil's going to be sitting right there on the pew. So, anyhow, you know, watch who you get your readings from. Watch what you allow yourself to view. Because if you have someone out here claiming they're a Christian and that's the kind of filth they're spewing, they got a demon entity on them, baby. They are not a Christian because they would not be spewing that type of filth. And again, for someone to spread something like that, 9 times out of 10, it's the type of person that if I can't have you, no one else will. And that's just what it is. So, you know, I know in the nursing field, you work a lot of hours. And millions of nurses will tell you this as well, you know, to where you can't just step away and go use the restroom or whatever, you know. Hell, you might have dropped a little tinkle. So anyhow, moving on. That just, yeah, there are millions of nurses that can tell you that. But anyhow, guys, I will be back. I will not be walking away from this channel. And I will prove my case. Matter of fact, guys, some of the pictures I'm going to have developed. I'm going to go back and develop the pictures again of that blister. And that's when I had my ring actually on this thumb. When that blister came about and I peeled the skin off and it had the bloody cross underneath it. So, and you can see the ring in the picture. So, there was a lot done. There was a lot done to hold me back. There was a lot done to slander me all across YouTube. It was like vultures picking someone apart. There was a lot done to portray me as the copycat. And let me tell you what you stripped from me. You stripped my story, my life story from me, or you thought you did. Because, baby, there's a whole lot about my life you still do not have no clue to. And I'll be doing some readings on that as well. So anyhow, guys, if you like my readings, and I will be coming back with many more, give it a like, subscribe, you know, thumbs up. There is a link below if you would like to donate to help my channel grow. I know there was a lot of people that did not want to see that happen. But I will be back with my story, some of my life stories, some funny stories. I will be back with the story that what happened to me when I came on YouTube and how I was hacked before I ever made the first video. How, you know, some of these either someone was siphoning telling these readers information. And a lot of times the people that were giving them information were people that were trying to hide their crimes. And like I say, you know, there's just nothing worse when an idiot commits a bigger crime to cover the crime they did. It's just insane. It's crazy. You know, I know a lot of people have tried to stop my resources. A lot of people want to speak on, well, maybe you don't have the resources. Well, maybe you shouldn't have stood in my way. You know, so, and again, that's out of spiteful and jealousy. I taught that to my daughter herself many years ago when she was very young. She worked at a little hotel, and there were some older women there. And, man, it seemed like nothing she did was good enough, you know. And I had to explain to her one day, baby, these women, they're older. Their lives are where they are. They know they're never going anywhere else in life. You are a beautiful young woman. You just got married. You're headed out of state. You have your entire future ahead of you. So, yes, you are going to have to deal with some demons because, you know, they know their life is not going anywhere. Nowhere else. That's it. That's a wrap, you know, because they're not making any changes. They have submitted to, I'm going to be working at this hotel changing sheets for the rest of my life. So, you know, that's just like anyone that comes ahead. People do not want to see you succeed. They do not want to see you level up. So never give up on yourself. You know, there's a lot of people, especially celebrities, that once they make it to the limelight, they have a lot of people from the past try to pull them down or start screaming at them, oh, you think you're better than me. Not at all. They're just not going to deal with your bullshit and your energy. All right? So that's what I have, guys. That's the reading. Like I said, if you like it, give it a thumbs up. And I will be back to do more. I really wish, I've moved so many things around. You know, several times I've had my own space to do my tarot thing, and now I'm right back in the living room, kind of where I started with all of this. Because to me, I will sit and meditate, listen to readings, and, you know, just shuffle cards. Also, I'm like Inspector Gadget, baby, and you can ask my boss about that one. Whatever the problem is, I'm going to get down to the issue. And I'm going to find out what the preventative cause is, what the preventative measure is, and what the solution is. So, but don't think I won't clap back, because I will. People, you're not going to keep coming for me. You know, a lot of people that I experienced that wanted to stop my channel was simply because they didn't want the real truth to come out and the mask to be stripped off. Are any of us perfect? No. Have some of us, come on. Anybody that sits here and tells you they've never spoke a white lie, or anyone that sits here and tells you they're perfect, I don't think so, baby. Because if that's true, Jesus wouldn't have died on the cross now, would he? None of us are perfect. We're all sinners in one way or the other. So, you know, don't let anyone come for you. If you made a mistake, you know, speak on it. Speak on the mistake. Move on. Because that's what it's about. You know, for people to sit here and say that you hold grudges and all this and that, sometimes a grudge is good because it just may keep those demonic energies from coming back in your home, around you, or in your energy. I know there are several people out there that I've cut cords with and wouldn't do you any good to even pull up in my driveway unless you come in with some truth, some money, some tools, what you owe me, what you stole from me. So don't let people treat you like that. If you know you did wrong, stop being in this swords mode. Admit what you did and move on with your life. I know this little old girl, baby, there's a lot of people out there that can speak on her energy and exactly who she is. She is the kind of person that would have done something like this just to save face, you know, because she doesn't want people to see her for who she truly is, because that's a damn demon. All right, guys, so that's what I have. And, you know, I do get a little sidetracked sometime because I have so much in my head that I want to express, and so much I want to express through my readings. I want to hit on several points. One, a Leo. And when you see those eyes shifting, that's that computer, baby. That's that brain turning. You know, used to, seriously, before all this happened to me, to collect my thoughts, I would actually look down. I would look down and ponder something. And now I noticed I don't do that. I'm looking up, and those eyes are moving, that computer's turning. So do I care what you think? Nah. I am who I am. All right, so that's what I have, guys. Thanks for viewing my channel, and I'll be back. Hattie G, peace out.